Man, do I hear a lot of different music as I walk through Boise. Covering a mile distance, I could hear several songs from different areas, different locations, either a restaurant or car or somebody playing it on their little iPhone or something, smartphone, just all kinds of variety. I have to admit, there's one just today I heard that I kind of liked. It sounded like some kind of hitting blocks together in a weird way. Some weird alternative stuff. It was loud coming out of these people's car. I still think they're assholes, but I kind of like the sound. I kind of wanted to approach them and ask them what they were listening to, but I wanted to call them assholes too, just for being such just pretentious type people who would play their music so loud for other people to hear as well. But it's amazing how far along music has gotten. All right, it's really easy to play. I walked by this one girl today. She had this speaker sitting on the ground playing this rap music, and she was like standing and playing on this iPad or something, um, a touchpad, and she's just minding her own business and using battery life, well, not only on minding her own business, but imposing her music upon others too. But when you walk by, you hear it. It's amazing how much people are into this just making noise on their own type of thing. It's noise that is brushing up against itself too. You get people who have to turn up the volume so they can hear their own music over possibly somebody else's music. And that's one of the big problems with the big city. I was reading in a Mark Twain's book. It was something Innocents Abroad, where he talked about a little bit about music on the ship while they were sailing over to Europe area, and he said they brought a few musical instruments, but nobody really knew how to play well. So it was kind of atrocious music. There weren't any good musicians that came along on the journey. But they had musical instruments, and they could play them however they felt like. But yeah, it wasn't the best kind of music. I would wonder like how you'd feel about music today and how people make use of it with just all these sources of music. When you walk into a store or walk on the side of the street, or I don't know, waiting on a phone, or just all kinds of sources. I think he probably would appreciate quiet more than anything. But it is kind of an age thing too. I mean, I'm talking about a Mark Twain in his 30s, maybe mid 30s or so. It seems like it's the youth who want to play their music for others to listen. I don't think, I'm not sure, but I don't think I've ever seen somebody over 30 walking down the sidewalk with like maybe earphones on, listening to music, or just listening to music on their smartphone. I don't think I've ever noticed anybody very young doing that. It really seems to be an age thing. All right, and how would they live in the 1800s during Mark Twain's time, with the only source of music would be learning how to play musical instruments? Um, it'd be a unique perspective. And you notice a big difference between the noise levels in big cities and small cities too. That might kind of highlight the difference a little bit in some ways between old time and modern day.